We have Mick Fealty, the editor of Slugger O'Toole, with us, and the website. And Mick, before we even talk about the Brexit implications, what's this going to do politically in Northern Ireland if suddenly the Democratic Unionist Party is seen to have been the party that has brought back a load of extra cash to spend in the 6 counties?
In Northern Ireland, this is the most positive story that the DUP has had in the mainstream press since it was first founded back in 1971. They're being seen as the guys who brought home the bacon. This is pure pork barrel politics, but we shouldn't exaggerate the effect of it. The health service in Northern Ireland is almost as in a poor state as the HSE in the Republic. And if you look at the health part of it, you're talking about a minimum of £250 million. Now, you know, the Brexiteer promise was that if we left the European Union, then £350 million would be spent per week on the health service. So when it comes down to it, there's only going to be a limited number of benefits. But unlike most of the previous negotiations, which were jointly done between Martin McGuinness and Peter Robinson, and when they brought the bacon back, it was stabbed DUP and Sinn Féin. Sinn Féin's name's not going to be on this one. And I think that creates a pressure, given the vacuum left by Martin McGuinness walking out just before Christmas time. I think that creates a degree of vacuum and perhaps some pressure on Sinn Féin to get the finger out and end the abstention from Stormont politics.
Now, what about the Brexit issue? Because there's a strange paradox at play, it seems here, that the Democratic Unionist Party, almost to try and prove its unionist credentials, voted or advocated for Brexit. But now it seems that it wants to try and put together a deal which would mean a soft border. So does this deal that it has done with the Tories improve the chances of a so-called soft border?
I would think so, but let's not confuse soft border with soft Brexit. The DUP has been very clear over the last couple of weeks that what it's looking for is exit from the single market and exit from the customs union. That, in other parlance, means in economic terms, for the relationships between the Republic and the United Kingdom, that's the equivalent of a hard Brexit, and they're saying there's no compromise on that. It's interesting, they have also said that they will review this whole arrangement after 2 years. That means that once Article 50 is complete, they will see at least phase 1 of this arrangement is over, and there may be more negotiations for pork barrelling at that point if a further arrangement is required. But frictionless border is absolutely a top priority for them. That's really about north-south relationships. It's about border Protestant farmers making sure that they can get their northern milk to southern creameries and vice versa. It's not necessarily something that the Republic should take any false comfort from, because in absolute terms, it's still a hard Brexit.